This is a moment that our whole organization has been working towards to get ourselves back to a championship. And we really think this historic pairing of Chris Paul and James Harden and the great players we have around them is one that really gives us an unbelievable chance at getting back to getting our third championship. I say historic pairing because, no one's ever put together two players this smart, this complementary, and especially these two of the best passers in NBA history on one team. And I'm humbled to be able to introduce him, and I know we're all excited to hear from him, so I'll turn it over to him.
Oh, man, thank you. Thank you very much, Daryl. I just want to say how excited I am to be here, to the fans in Houston. I'm excited. And then also I want to say a big thank you to Los Angeles, the city of Los Angeles, the Clippers organization. They've been unbelievable to me and my family for the past 6 years, to the Brotherhood Crusade and LA's Best and the kids that are back in Los Angeles. Like I always say, I changed locations and teams and whatnot, but I didn't leave you guys. And to be here now, at this point in my career, it's all about winning. I'm excited about the team, the organization. Mr. Alexander has been unbelievable, Tad and these guys, and then obviously knowing Coach here from our USA team days, Daryl, and obviously James and the guys. I'm excited to be here.
What excites you the most about this pairing? There's a lot been said about, of course, Daryl said it, two of the most prolific passers in the history of the game together. What excites you?
What excites me? I think the possibilities. You know what I mean? I'm a basketball junkie. I watch a lot of basketball, and I watch James a lot. And I think in the past, when did it happen? How long it's been?
Since
how many weeks?
Acquire you?
Yeah, when?
Like 3 weeks or something. Yeah. 2 weeks maybe.
However long it's been, there hasn't been a day that's went by that me and James haven't talked. You know what I mean? So having that communication and just talking about the excitement, like I said, and the possibilities, and all the other guys on the team, and I think we expect a lot out of each other, but we also understand it's going to be a work in progress, and we're going to take it one day at a time.
Chris, what made James the player that you want to pair with?
Man, like I said, I watch a lot of basketball, and it's not just James. It's also a lot of other guys on the team. You got to think about Eric Gordon, Sixth Man of the Year. You got one of my closest friends in Trevor Ariza, Clint Capella, who I think is an amazing talent. And, what they've been able to do here and the way that they play, I think I could incorporate myself and definitely help out just a little bit. Just a little bit.
What are your expectations for what you think this team can be with your addition?
My expectations, I don't know. I expect a lot out of not only myself but our guys. When we start practice and different things like that, we, coach will let us know what our goals and different things are. But it's also up to us to give our input and push each other. Not settle for less. But like I said, take it one day at a time.
What were the conversations with James like that kind of opened the door to making this happen, and why were those maybe so instrumental in getting you here?
Me and James's conversation, I don't know. It was a basketball in the room, and we was fighting over it. You know what I mean? Nah, seriously. We talked about the ultimate goal, and that's winning. And that's winning. And neither one of us have had an opportunity to do that. And we talked about, how good that would feel. And that's probably what I'm most excited about, is to be on this journey with somebody else who wants it as bad as I do. So it's not about, me coming here just to help him. He's going to help me, and we're going to help each other, and we're going to help this team hopefully get to where we want to be at.
Chris, your offensive game is solid, but I know you take a lot of pride in your defense. Talk about what you're going to bring to the floor.
What I'm going to bring to the floor, I don't know. I mean, I get excited about both ends of the court. Defense is one of those things that it's all about competition. and it's about communication and talking and stuff like that. And I think that's somewhere I can help.
It's kind of unusual for a player these days, especially of your caliber, to choose not to become a free agent. What made you decide that, to push that off for a year? And what are your thoughts about the future of when that becomes your option and when you do that, signing here long term? Have there been talks like that?
I got a long way to go before that gets there. You know what I mean? Y'all want to talk about that now? Y'all want to talk about it later? No. But, you know, for me, like, it's about the present. It was about the right now and what's going on right now. And anything that I could do to help make this team better right now, that's what we wanted to do. And that worked out in both of our favor, you know, not only us, but also with the Clippers, and that was what we did.
The first part of my long question there, why do it the way you did, as agreeing to do it in a sign and trade rather than be a free agent and then sign here?
Yeah, like I said, it actually helped out both teams. You know what I mean? That way I could go here.
In the time that you worked with Coach D'Antoni, what did you like about his style and what do you like about his system?
Nothing. I mean, it's tough talking about someone when they're sitting right next to you. But Coach is just a genuine guy. You know what I mean? Who I know is gonna get on me, which he has to. He has to coach me, and I'm excited about that. But you know, his love for basketball. I'll tell you the truth. You find me somebody to say something bad about Coach, and I'll tell you somebody who I'm probably not going to fool with. You know what I mean? And that says a lot about him and about, you know, how he appreciates the game and about how much he loves the game.
Chris, you've had such a special career, but there's obviously always kind of been another step for you, whether it's the NBA Finals or the
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
The championship. Obviously, I mean, you don't come here, I'm sure, without believing you can win the championship in this era of super teams and the Warriors. Is that your primary focus, as simple as it sounds?
Absolutely. Me and James talked about it. You know, some people are built different, and you know, kudos to them who are like that. But I'm built different. Like I always say I'm the most competitive person I know, and you know, looking at my wife, she rolling her eyes probably because, you know, some people may say that's a good thing, some people may say it's a bad thing, but I'm ultra competitive, so there's no reason in playing unless you're playing to win. I think Ricky Bobby said it best: if you're not first, you last, right? Right? Straight up. So like we have one goal here, and that's to win. To win.
You mentioned, even in the introductory comments, the LA, the community, all the kids. You were involved in the community in New Orleans and did a lot there, and obviously in LA. How important is that to you? We're going to talk basketball, but there's a whole other side.
Oh yeah, that's very important. And if y'all would have seen us when we walked in, I rolled deep. I got my whole crew with me, my team in here, and you know, the fans that come out here and support us. You know, we wouldn't be able to do what we do without them. You know what I mean? So obviously basketball is one part of it, but do trust, you know, me and my team, my crew, we will get out and find out. I'm sure the Rockets and stuff are already doing different things in the community and try to do our part also.
About fighting over the ball, how do you envision that the dynamic on the floor working with James, and how might you adapt your game to help enhance and complement his?
It's definitely going to be an adjustment, but I'm excited about it. I'm truly excited about it. That's Coach's problem over there, you know what I mean, to figure that out. But I think Coach said it, when you want to win, and when you want to win, you'll do whatever it takes. And I know James has that. I know I do. Whoever is in our locker room, I'm sure from day one we're going to talk about sacrificing and doing whatever you have to do to help us win.
Coach, when you hear the words, I'm the most competitive person I know, obviously guys don't get to this level without some degree of competitiveness, but to move that up a notch, is that something?
Yeah, it goes right into insanity a little bit. No, it's, you know, before I get started, I really want to welcome Jada and two kids, little Chris and Cameron, to the community, and looking forward to having them here in Houston. And then also his parents are here, Robin and Charles, and then Jada's parents, Alex and Jackie, who got some West Virginia blood in them, so I knew Chris was not all bad. But anyway, and also CJ and his wife Desiree, they're here also, and they move in a clan, you know, so you'll see them all over town. They're all together, so That's what makes him special. He doesn't forget his bonds. He doesn't forget what he's doing. At the same time, he can be close to a killer on the floor. And that's what we always liked about him. And you hate to play against him, but I've been on his side and I've been against him. It's much better to be on his side. So looking forward to it. And you know what? He brings a special type of competitiveness. He'll be on my butt too. So we all will get better with him. And I've seen it. I've been there. And there's nobody, I didn't think in the last 10 to 15 years better in the league than he has been at the point guard position. So he's a good one.
Chris, being the NBPA president, you've kind of done it your whole career, but I mean, you've increasingly used your platform to advocate social change, make people aware. How did you learn over time to become more and more comfortable in that role and to really realize what you can do with some of the power that you have?
What you mean? What are we talking about? I don't take this role lightly. Some people say, you're not a role model, this and that, and I'm not perfect by any means, but I also understand the responsibility it is or whatever. I know how my kids look at people that they see on television, whether it's the Disney Channel or whether it's other guys that's in our league. When my son sees James, he goes nuts. You know what I mean? Like Odell Beckham, you think about him. My son got a mohawk that's colored and stuff like that. So when you have kids, you start to understand how they look at others, and I understand that I'm in a role as such. And so, you try to be mindful of different things that you do or what you say and stuff like that, but also remember that everyone's human just like everybody else.
Chris, you have one of the best mid-range games in the NBA, known for that. The Rockets, as an organization, the last several years have sort of avoided the mid-range game, threes and shots around the basket. What do you see changing moving forward?
I'll never shoot another mid-range shot a day in my life.
As soon as it comes in, we're going to change this game totally. Real smart.
It's funny. We played like a little game or whatever. I think what you do is you take the open shot, whatever's there. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
There's also exceptions to the rule. His mid-game is the best in the league.
That's my layup.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't change something or fix something that's not broken. That's the best. If we had other guys like that, guess what? We'd be playing a lot of mid-range. But it's not like that around the league.
Chris, can you talk about the timing of being here now? Just where you are in your career, where James is, how the timing of this move is a fit for you?
Yeah, if you would have asked me some years ago or a little while ago if I would have ever left LA, I probably would have said no. And the timing, change is inevitable. I'm glad this decision was made, like with my family and everybody, and we talked about it. And I haven't been as excited about probably basketball in a while, to tell you the truth. It's just, it's a new start. It's a fresh start. And I don't know, the timing couldn't be better for myself along with James.
Chris, during your time with the Lakers, you and DeAndre...
With who?
I mean, the Clippers, sorry.
I was only with them for like an hour or two. That was like an hour or two.
During your time with the Clippers, you and DeAndre had a very good pick-and-roll combination. How do you see some of those same qualities in Clint Capella and how you can bring that to the table?
Absolutely. I talking about Vegas, huh? Yeah. I had an opportunity to play with Clint and Trevor and James when we were in Vegas last week or whatnot, and I think that's what got me so excited, because Clint is just, I don't know, like he's so raw and just ready to work and ready to just do whatever, screen, roll, defend, and all that different type stuff. And I'm excited about the opportunity for me to not only help him get better, but for him to help me get better. And he's just been such a nice, good, genuine guy or whatnot. So everybody talk about James and those different dynamics, but I'm excited to play with Clint also.
What do you think of the possibility of adding Carmelo to this mix?
About the possibility? One step at a time, boss. I don't know about all that. I'm just trying to get through this press conference. You jumping the gun. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, boss.
Chris, as a competitor, you've seen James Harden over the years lots. How have you seen him grow as a player and whatnot?
Man, James is a special player, man. Like the numbers he put up and stuff like that, what he's capable of doing on a nightly basis is crazy because when the trade happened and stuff like that, you know, we're out of season, so games aren't on and stuff like that. So I think I was looking at an iPad with my son, with little Chris, so I was looking at the TV, and they were showing some highlights of him, and I turned, I think it was to my wife, I was like, man, he's sick. Like, you don't really think about it during the summer because you're not watching the games, but like his craftiness, the shots that he's able to make, and I'm here to help make his job easier, you know, and he's very crafty, just know that, and I'm here to help him.
Chris, I know there's like ups and downs when you're in the NBA for a long time. Is this something that you think this move give you like extra spring in your step or kind of rejuvenate you? Not that you, not there's anything. No, nothing. I just meant does it give you, just give you a boost. I mean, you've been playing for a long time.
You know what? I hope so. And for me, I'm excited about the process, about the, like the working out and getting ready for it. And like I said, it's not only just a lot of high expectations from others. I expect a lot from myself. So I'm excited about, camp and all the little stuff like the working out, the getting back into shape, the training, and seeing what we're made of.
How much time do you expect to spend with your new teammates before you guys officially start camp?
A lot. I'm with these different guys probably about every day. I've been with Trevor, Ariza, and Bobby Brown about every day, and then James, Clint, all of us were together in Vegas, and we'll spend a lot of time together.
Chris, how close are you to those Warriors now? I mean, they're the ones. Daryl said it's an arms race in the Western Conference. How close do you think you've gotten now?
I don't know. We're not close enough, to tell you the truth. Like, I mean, they wanted, I don't know how many straight years. It's up to us to, until somebody beats them, they're who everybody's chasing. So we got a lot of work to do.
Any other questions?
Yeah, Mike, how much time have you already spent just playing this out in your mind and setting this up and all that stuff? And what do you envision?
Well, I envision a great team. It's not as, I don't read a whole lot, but I read some about, Sharon. We got a great, if you get a great team, great teammates, and they all want to do it, then it's going to be the easiest thing in the world to figure it out. Now, whether we're good enough, we'll see. But, teaming people together, it's the attitude that people bring that changes it. We got two of the best playmakers in the league last year, if not the best. And now they'll play off each other. They can both shoot. They can do everything. So that's easy. And we'll run what we run, and then we'll tweak things as we know each other's games and how the synergies between the players, and we'll figure things out. But it doesn't keep me up at night. If I stay up at night, it's because I'm excited, not because I have to worry about anything.
Chris, you're obviously a guy that knows the landscape of the NBA well. Going into this process, how comfortable were you with Daryl and Les Alexander, and how much did the organization's reputation as a whole play into this?
Man, that's a great question. Man, I mean, I didn't know them that well. I knew sort of them or whatnot, but when I say he could have wrote the CBA, like he absolutely could have. And it's funny, I think one of the first things I told you, I said, I want to learn some of it. Some of what he knows.
I think you did write some of it, didn't you?
Maybe. I helped.
Players Union?
I helped with some of it, but I think this organization and its credibility precedes itself. And obviously I played against the Rockets a number of times and saw the energy from the fans and everything like that. And then one thing you can tell a lot about a team too is when you talk to the players. And so when I had the opportunity to talk to James and then Trevor, Ariza, and Bobby Brown. Trevor, me and him played together for 1 year in New Orleans, same thing with Bobby. And them guys are close to me like family. And the way Trevor raves and talks about the organization and then to hear it from James, that meant a lot.
Chris, you talked a lot about the desire to win at the stage of your career. Does your basketball mortality factor into any of this? How much does it push you as you get to a later stage in your career to make sure?
Basketball mortality. I don't know if that means anything to me. Like, it's all about, like, me, my teammates, and my family. You know? Like, I'm not trying to win for anybody else. You know, I'm trying to win for my teammates, for myself, and my family. Like, my crew who sacrifices day in and day out and know what it takes or what we go through or whatnot, and to get that feeling. You know what I mean? So, basketball mortality, not so much, but everything else.
Chris,
I'm
now
here
that
for
you're
it.
in Houston, do you plan on getting a grill made?
A grill.
A grill. You're in H-Town.
My wife just raised her hand. My wife just raised her hand. Absolutely. No, not a smoker, coach. No, he... Oh, they say for the culture, right? Look, yeah, I'm gonna get him one too. Yeah.